Hi everyone and welcome back to 5 Minute Family Search. So now I'm going to scroll down. We're back on this passenger search page for Ellis Island and let's go ahead and put in somebody's name. Now you know me, when I do searches I keep things very generic because I want to make sure that I find all the information that's possible. So I am going to come over to last name and I am just going to put in Vriesacker. That is my mother's side of the family, and you can see I've already been here, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on Vriesacker. And I'm not going to do anything else down here, and I'll show you how we can do that in just a minute. But I'm just going to go ahead and click results. And when I do, it's going to bring me up to this page here. So it has found 9 results of Vriesackers who came through Ellis Island. And up here, if you notice, it says filter and it says exact matches 9. So if I think I may have missed something, I can come over here to filter and I could say, let's do close matches, update results. And it's going to say close matches still is 9. So I'm going to click filter again and I'm going to say alternate spellings. So now let's see what happens here. When I do that, I'm going to get several results that come up. Now we have jumped up to 91. Here is showing me exact matches. Here now it's going to change to close matches, which is the same still as the exact. If I click on alternate spellings, I'm going to get 91. And this is a completely different search. This is showing Brisker, names like that. Actually, this whole first page is Briskers. So I know that that's not correct. So I'm just going to come back into filter and I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to take off the close matches. And I am just going to work in exact matches right now. So as I can see here, Alphonse Vriesacker, I got really emotional. I see these names. This one I haven't really researched out, and I clicked on him, and this is my great grandfather's brother that came through Ellis Island. So he arrived in 1920. His last place of residence was in Belgium, and the ship name that he came on was Kroonland. If you come over here and I hover over these, there are 3 actions I can do. I can look at the passenger record, I can look at the ship's image, or I can look at the ship's manifest. So I have already opened these. To make it easier to show you, I right mouse click on it and I said open link in new tab. And so I'm just going to come up at the top of my page and we're going to look at the passenger record. Here I can scroll down and it shows me Alphonse Vriesacker, his passenger ID number, the frame, it was in 651 and he's on line 4. Here is his ship name. The port of departure was Antwerp, and he arrived here on August 8 of 1920. If I wanted to buy it, I can for $29, and they'll send me a certificate showing that he came through Ellis Island, and it has all his information right here. He was a male, obviously. He was single, and he was 33 when he arrived. Another bit of information I can look at is I can see the ship image. I just think that is so neat, and you can buy a picture of it, but here's the ship, the actual ship that he came over on. And the last bit of information, I can actually see the manifest that has his information, and he is down here on line 4. Let me bring that up so you can see it right there now at the top of my screen. Alphonse Vriesacker, he was 33 when he came in, and this has all the information about him. He was a land worker, but this is just all about him. And like I said, when I started looking at this, I got really emotional. I talk about this and it's my family. But again, when you see your family, when you see your ancestors' work, their names, their names, what they did for their work, any information about them, it just makes them so much more real. And so this again is a passenger search at Ellis Island. Those are the 3 different bits of information that you can come up with. And I'm going to go back to this page so you can see again. I can see it's Alphonse Vriesacker. I can see again when he arrived, where he came from, his last place of residence or his birthplace, the ship name, and then I can actually see the manifest. I can actually see the ship's image, and I can actually see the record. And so again, this is a great resource if you have family that came through Ellis Island and you want to be able to document their births or anything like that. It's just another great reference for you to put into Family Tree.